welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, hey, what's up? My name is Tanya, and thank you all so much for joining in and watching this video. As always, there will be timestamps listed down below so you can jump around, and if you like what you see, smash that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and thumbs this video up. I do try to post as regularly as possible with as many new releases as possible, so being subscribed and turning that notification bell on will go a long way in ensuring that you never miss out on all the fun, new content, new releases, and everything that is the Fawn family. Now today's video, it's still a full face-ish of my face, but it's not totally because I did have to bounce around between my Too Faced Erica Jane video. There was a highlight in that one. I did lay down that base to demo it, but then I focused solely really on the Natasha Denona Bloom Blush and Glow palette. So this ended up being, you know, I used all 4 shades. So I laid down a base of that blush first and really was dabbing it off before laying it down, and it's still a pretty intense blush. Then I went over top of it with the Glow because that kind of toned it down, gave it a beautiful luminosity. I'm actually wearing the blush shade on my lips right now. I just took a dense eyeshadow brush, this is a ColourPop E9, and dabbed it in and then just kept dabbing it over my lips. I am obsessed with this shade. It is so beautiful. It's so comfortable on the lips. It blended out easily. You could build up the color intensity. Like, I hope that Natasha drops that in a lipstick because it is so good. But just using it out of here, it went on so effortlessly. I didn't even use a lip liner. It just like melted into the lips, and it has stayed put. Through eating, drinking, you know, getting dressed and doing things, like it has not even budged. So the only bummer is you'd have to kind of take the whole thing and a brush with you, unless you want to use your finger to try to dab it in, which you can also do as well. But if I was taking the palette with me to touch up my lips, I would just bring a brush as well because this is really going to be a bulk. Now, I then used the Duo Glow as like a very luminous blush over top of the cream blushes, and then I did use that baby to strobe spotlight with, and this palette is just spectacular. It is so stunning. It is so versatile. The creams just blend right into the foundation. It doesn't separate, bunch, gather, lift the foundation off, pill. It doesn't do anything that cream products can do when you start layering it over foundations. It's just effortless. You really can build up the intensity if you really want pink blush in your face. You can tone it down the way I toned it down. You'll kind of see the process as, you know, we go through it. And then I really think that this is a beautiful blush shade. I know it says Glow. I think it was just a beautiful peachy pink luminous light blush. Same with using that Glow. I think that was beautiful as a blush. On deeper skin tones, I think that that would pop as a highlight so intensely and beautifully because the swatch is just so pigmented, blinding, wet. This is going to be perfection on my chocolate fawns. And then this was absolutely beautiful. Spotlight, I put it under the brow bone, down my nose. Just, oh my gosh, I cannot recommend this enough. Right down to the beautiful packaging. Then for my base, I finally tested out the Perricone MD No Makeup Instant Blur. I've had this for about a year and haven't had a chance to try it, so I finally got to today. It comes with a little applicator. It's a really nice compact that keeps it nice and clean. I just used my fingers and pressed it into the skin, and it's that kind of silicone, dimethicone feeling, very similar to that Ray Morris Invisible Mattifier, which I still have to test out just on my bare skin instead of over top of powder. And this one, it's like the Ray Morris where you can do it either way. So I did it just on bare skin. I didn't like the way the Ray Morris one performed over top of foundation, so I didn't want to take that gamble with this one, but it is a really great primer. It totally mattified the skin, it blurred the pores, it really did a good job. Then I tested out the Wander Beauty Nude Illusion Liquid Foundation in the shade Light. This is also a very beautiful foundation. The shade Light is a little bit on that yellow beige undertone. It's very warm based, so I would have been better off if it was cool toned or neutral, but I was still able to make it work. Blended it down the neck to just kind of make everything even, and it did build up really nicely. It blended out well with both a sponge and a brush, so I think you can do it either way. You can have it more medium, you can build it to full. It melted into the skin. It didn't look cakey, heavy. It doesn't feel heavy. So this is a really nice foundation. Then I finally tested out the Huda Beauty, the Overachiever Concealer in the shade Meringue 04N. I did swatch out Coconut Flakes. That one's a little bit more on that peachy tone. This one was perfect. This is so beautiful. Right now, as it stands, this is my favorite concealer of all time. All my top shelf concealers, this one has blown it away. The coverage is so opaque, full coverage. It is so creamy. It just melts into the skin. It almost starts like melting and blending as it's sitting there before you even start bouncing it. It's crazy. The color is beautiful. The only thing about it is this damn applicator. It doesn't have a doe foot, so you have to put it on either straight from here or with your finger, which is how I put it on. And aside from that, if she comes out with this in a doe foot, there is going to be nothing to improve upon. It doesn't crease, it's set beautifully with powder. It looked beautiful before setting it with powder. Everything about this is just pure perfection. I thought I was going to love it because I love her foundation, and I just haven't had a chance to get to testing it, and now I want to kick myself in the butt for not testing it because I so would have brought this on my last trip. This just would have been my staple, period. So I really do love this. So that is it for all of the face products. I did have a bunch to test out from Too Faced. I will link the corresponding videos together once they are both up. So if you guys want to see all of these goodies in action, then just keep on watching. Alright, I'm currently testing out the new Erica Jane Too Faced eyeshadow palette and collection. So now we're going to do pretty much a full face, but I am going to hop back into that video for the highlight portion since it's part of the collection. But aside from that, I'll be doing everything else on camera. So I've had this Perricone MD No Makeup Instant Blur Primer for what feels like a good year, definitely over 8 months, and I haven't had a chance to try it out yet, so we're going to test her out today. It is a alpha lipoic acid that minimizes the appearance of fine lines, wrinkles, and enlarged pores over time. It also helps with uneven texture. It instantly smooths your lines, and that's about it. So it says that you can use it alone on bare skin or over makeup to set it in place. I think that this is one of those primers that's like the Ray Morris one that I haven't had a chance to test out on bare skin, but it's going to have that silicone dimethicone type feel to it, and I don't want to ever try that over powder again. So we're going to do this on bare skin, and it says to pat the applicator into the formula and smooth over face, focusing on areas with oiliness, uneven texture, pores, or lines. You get 10 grams or 0.35 ounces. I did pick this up from Ulta, but I want to say that Sephora has it as well. It's a really nice gunmetal compact. Okay, there's a mirror and an applicator. Yeah, it is that kind of a balm type of a feel. All right, I'm just gonna push it in with my fingers. Well, it's certainly mattifying, so we'll see how it performs. Now, I've also had the Wander Beauty foundation forever, and I haven't had a chance to try it out. It's the Nude Illusion Liquid Foundation. You get 1.01 ounces or 30 milliliters. It's a weightless fluid foundation formulated for full coverage with a natural radiant finish. It has a doe foot applicator, and it's enriched with niacinamide and lotus flower to improve skin's radiance. So we dab directly onto skin and blend, and then you can squeeze formula from tube and buff onto skin from the center of the face outward for an even more full coverage appearance. Oh, that's really cute. So that is large and in charge. Oh my goodness. So I guess you would just pump it straight out from there. We'll try with the applicator first. I didn't color correct again. Oh well. This is a really nice foundation. It blended out really nicely. It's got very nice coverage, and the finish is very pretty. I'm gonna see if we can build it up a little bit. So it's building up really nicely everywhere on my face. It blended down the neck nicely. I can't get like maximum cover on my nose. It keeps lifting with a brush or a beauty blender. So hopefully concealer will be enough to solve this, but this formula is very pretty and it does look really nice on the skin. The shade is too warm toned for me, but it's still workable and it's nice. Now, I also haven't had a chance to try the Huda Beauty Overachiever concealer yet. I bought this the day it launched. I was so excited for it, and then I never was around to film for it. So I did pick up two shades. I got Meringue 04N and Coconut Flakes 10N. Now that I'm looking at it, I think I had bought one to color correct with, and I totally forgot. Ooh, that's nice packaging. So this one is Meringue. What do you look like? Oh, you're a squeezy tube. Oh, I have highlight on my back of my hand. Oh, it does look like a good shade. Look at the other one too. Yeah, Coconut Flakes has a peachy undertone to it. And then the other one is a little bit more just neutral. So we're gonna go with Meringue. I definitely wish This had a doe foot applicator on it, but if the formula is amazing, I will look past it. Whoa, this is flawless, opaque, creamy, full coverage. It melted into the skin. Depending on how this sets, this might be my new favorite concealer, and it has the most annoying applicator. I don't know what Huda was thinking. I really hope she comes out and improves that, because this is fantastic. All right, I just quickly threw on a little bit of my ABH cream contour in the shade Mink. So it's the second day trying it out and I'm loving it. I still deepen it up with my Dior powder, but this is such a nice cream contour. And I did set under my eyes with my Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place Matte Powder Foundation in the shade 1N0 Porcelain. This is such an amazing powder. It is so pore blurring, it gives coverage, it sets everything beautifully, and this concealer is not creasing. Right now, this is literally my absolute all-time favorite concealer with all of them. The ones I keep top shelf are Tarte Shape Tape, Jouer, Milani, Fenty, and Makeup Revolution, and now Huda. So, oh, and my Charlotte Tilbury. Those are all of my favorite concealers that stay right here, and I think I'm going to be reaching for this a lot. I just so need her to change that damn applicator. Alright, so now we're going to play with the Natasha Denona Bloom palette. I so wanted to use this yesterday or the day before when I filmed, and I couldn't, it didn't go with my eye look, so I made sure we did a color scheme where this baby works today. So you get a glow cream base, a blush cream, a glow extreme, and a duo glow. Now, this glow cream base, to me, I could use as a luminous blush. I don't think that it is too highlighty. I am scared about the actual cream blush because she's pigmented. So I'm thinking I'm going to mix the two in hoping that I can still try to make this work. I have not set my face with powder just under my eyes. So I'm going to dunk into the dark shade. Okay, that doesn't look too bad. Let's coat her up. Then I'm going to bounce some off the back of my hand to get some pigment off. Okay, there is pigment for days. I always like starting my blush here and blending backward and then bringing a little bit forward. So when there is too much pigmentation, you can kind of focus it towards the back of the face to pull everything back more. This is blending so beautifully into the foundation. Some cream products just don't. They lift the foundation, they make it pill, they separate it. I can take it right off, and this isn't doing that. Look at my hands. Now I'm gonna go into the cream glow. Now I'm going to go back into my Estee Lauder powder and just tone it down a little bit. Okay, I'm going to quickly contour and bronze off of camera, and then I will be back to highlight. Oh, we have the Natasha Glow highlights and the Too Faced. Damn it. I'll figure it out and I'll be right back. All right, I just laid down a base of the new Too Faced highlighter, but I definitely want to focus on this palette, so I didn't put it everywhere. Now I'm gonna take a blush brush to go into the Duo Glow and just kind of hit that as if it is more of a blush, even though it is crazy glowy and very, very pigmented. That is really beautiful. I love that as a blush. Now we're gonna spotlight with the Glow Extreme, taking my Fan Pro by Sonia G. This I am so excited for. Damn, this is so beautiful. All right, here it is all set into place, and it is so beautiful. Oh my gosh. This palette though. I just realized I did want to test out that cream on my lips because I think that could be a really beautiful lip color. So I'm just going to take this ColourPop E9 brush. It's just a blending brush. Go into this baby. My lips are extremely chapped. The Natasha Denona liquid lips really took a toll on them, and they are still repairing from that. So don't mind the chappedness. I can't really get rid of it. And this corner blend is driving me crazy because the palette is just very patchy, and I cannot fix that. So just ignore it. this color is beautiful on the lips, and with a lip liner, oh my gosh, this will be stunning. Damn, I like this color a lot. So I might not really enjoy this for blush on me, but as a lip color, I am in love. I think I will just keep this brush as this dedicated lip color combo. Whoa, that is so pretty. Damn. Thanks so much for watching this video. I really hope that you guys enjoyed all of these products and that you're as impressed with the performance as I am, because they are so beautiful. Let me know if you guys have tested out any of these products, if you plan on picking up the Natasha Denona because she's so beautiful, and just everything amazing about this video. So that does it for this one. Please thumbs it up if you liked it. Please share it. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, good night, good morning, wherever you are. I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you later. Bye, guys.